You be nice to me, young lady. I can see you. I see you.
I'm Chloe.
I'm Roxy.
Hi, Roxy.
Hi, Chloe and Roxy.
I'm Scott.
We're from the Santa Barbara Middle School Teen Press, and yeah.
Middle School Teen Press.
Can you tell us a bit about your film?
I'm scared. Just kidding. I'm sorry. I was being silly, and you asked a very sincere question. Ask me it again, please.
Can you tell us a bit about your film?
Yes. Okay. And I'm looking at you, not at the camera, right?
Yes.
Okay. My name's Scott Hamilton Kennedy. I'm the producer and director of Shot in the Arm, which is a documentary that I started in 2019 when we were having record-breaking measles outbreaks around the world, mostly being caused by people that were fomenting fear around vaccines that led to people not vaccinating their children, that led to measles going back. And I thought we had a pretty interesting movie. And I shot with people like Dr. Tony Fauci, Dr. Peter Hotez, Dr. Paul Offit, names that we became very familiar with during COVID. And I shot with some of the top anti-vaxxers, people who fomented the fear. And I thought I had a pretty good film, and then COVID happened. And I thought for a minute, maybe we don't have a movie anymore, because who would care about measles when we have a once-in-a-century pandemic? But it became even more important because we thought maybe the anti-vaxxers would go away because we have this terrifying thing that we're facing. But they doubled down, and their misinformation, disinformation, and truly lies got worse.
What makes a good movie?
What makes a good movie? Many pieces. I like clarity. It's very, very important to me. Drama. Obviously, you have to have drama. Interesting characters. But I'll come back to clarity. For me, I'm a stickler for the whole experience. My favorite films, and I imagine if you guys really thought about your favorite films, it's the ones when they really, those top 3, top 10, when the whole experience works. From moment one, you meet the people, you meet the conflict, things happen through the course of the film, and it comes in for a landing at the end, and the whole thing holds together. That's really what I hope. That's when the magic happens. That's when I get the goosebumps.
How did you do that for this film?
Oh, jeez. That's a great question. We hope we did that for this film. How do you do it? You work really, really hard. You work very, very hard, and you work with the smartest, creative people that you can, and writing is rewriting. Have you heard that term? Writing is rewriting. So in documentaries, editing is re-editing, and storytelling is re-editing and re-editing. So
you also have a lot of people come in and watch the film and get feedback.
That's right. We do rough cut screenings, so we screen the film for people to say what's working, what isn't working, and that helps a lot. And you just go back in there, and it's like a sculpture. You just keep sharpening it and sharpening and sharpening, and try to really keep only the essential things. But it's a beautifully hard art, but I'm very proud to be able to do it.
Kind of like what you're doing with journalism. So,
If you could give us one homework assignment, what would it be?
Around filmmaking, or just in the world?
In the world.
Okay. If I was to give you one homework assignment, what would it be?
what you would do.
I think I would point you towards revisiting what you probably have already learned around what is the scientific method. What is the method that we use to determine what is real and what isn't real, what is dangerous and what isn't dangerous? And it's a spectacular tool that's helping us have the technology of that microphone, that camera, our phones in our pockets, just on and on. And people forget that it's being used all the time, and there's people that try to cherry pick when they want to use it and say, oh, I have this science and somebody else has that science. That's not really what science is. It's a method that we can use to determine if we have the truth or not have the truth, and check ourselves through it. So that would be my assignment. What is the scientific method? How am I using it in my life, and can I use it more often? And ask, do I have the right answers? Am I making mistakes?
Would you say
You need the paper. Look at it. Sorry.
would you say you use the scientific method in making this movie?
Excellent question. We absolutely use the scientific method to the best of our abilities over and over again, right? So we use the scientific method in the beginning to say, what is measles? Why is measles coming back? And the answer, if you follow the evidence, was that anti-vaxxers were fomenting fear to cause people to not get their vaccines. And then you look into it and go, well, why would they do that? Someone said the vaccines are worse than measles. You go and do the research, and they're absolutely wrong. Measles is much more dangerous than the vaccine that would stop measles. So, and then you use it again and again to check: are we cheating on any? Are we cheating on any science? Are we cheating on any conclusions that we're coming to? And just put yourself through the ringer. What's the truth? What's the evidence to support that? Can you question yourself again?
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for talking.